Psyche, whose name translates as soul, is a late appearance in mythology, where it represents the personification of the human soul. The myth presents her as the last and most beautiful of a king's 3 daughters. She was so beautiful that she aroused the jealousy even of Aphrodite, the goddess of beauty and love. To take revenge, she ordered Eros to awaken in Psyche a total and unshakable love for the most despicable of men. But, seeing her, Eros was also captivated by her extraordinary beauty, falling in love with her. Unable to carry out Aphrodite's command, he kidnapped the young woman, taking her to an isolated and secret place where they married, although Psyche had never seen Eros' face. Without letting himself be seen, and without revealing his identity, he visited her every night, disappearing until the morning came. This secret love would have lasted a long time, if the jealous Psyche sisters had not convinced her that the one she had so fondly embraced and loved night after night did not want to be seen, because he was in fact a frightening monster. Then one night, while Eros was asleep, Psyche approached him with a burning lamp, so that she could see his true appearance. She also had with her a dagger, to kill him in case he was indeed a monster. But she was surprised to find that he was not a monster, but a young and charming god. As she stared at him silently, with the lamp in her hand, a drop of oil fell on the young man's shoulder, who awoke and, disappointed and saddened by Psyche's lack of confidence, left her. Psyche's happiness suddenly turned to despair. After grieving the loss of her lover, she tried to commit suicide by throwing herself into a river, but failing in her attempt. Psyche began roaming the cities and temples in search of news that might have helped her find her lover. Her pilgrimages eventually took her to Aphrodite's palace. Psyche, with great bravery, approached Aphrodite, and asked her how she could win her husband back. Aphrodite decided to torment her and set her 4 tasks. If Psyche could complete these tasks, then she would help her to become reconciled with Eros. She was able to accomplish the first 3 tasks, thanks to her ingenuity, but the last one was by far the most challenging. Aphrodite asked Psyche to descend to the underworld and to retrieve Persephone's special beauty ointment. This was an impossible task for any mortal. However, Psyche went to a speaking tower, who told her how to evade Charon and Cerberus and enter the realm of the dead, unscathed. The voice from the tower also told her how to approach Persephone, the queen of the underworld. She was successful and she managed to get the magical cream. Psyche became curious and wondered what the cream would do for her. She opened the box, and when she did, she immediately fell into a death-like slumber. Eros heard of this and he immediately went to help his beloved. Psyche would have died without a doubt, if Eros, who continued to love her secretly, had not continued to support her without her knowing it. Eros flew to Zeus, and asked him to intervene. Zeus convened an assembly of the gods and they decided that Aphrodite had been too harsh. Zeus agreed to bring Psyche back to life, and allow her to enter Olympus, and drink ambrosia which made her immortal. Psyche became a goddess, and she and her husband had a daughter, Hedone, who became the goddess of pleasure. This was the greatest love story from the Greek mythology. I hope that you enjoyed this episode of Mythos, the Historian. And if you really did enjoy it, please like the video. And if you look forward for new videos on my channel, please subscribe and click on the bell to be notified when new videos arrive.